Last night was a disappointment for the Liberal Democrats. Even though more people voted for us than ever before, even though we had a higher proportion of the vote than ever before, it is of course a source of great regret to me that we have lost some really valued friends and colleagues, and we have returned to Parliament with fewer MPs than before. It seems this morning that it's the Conservative Party that has more votes and more seats, though not an absolute majority. And that is why I think it is now for the Conservative Party to prove that it is capable of seeking to govern in the national interest. At the same time, this election campaign has made it abundantly clear that our electoral system is broken. It simply doesn't reflect the hopes and aspirations of the British people.
I want to make a statement. I understand and completely respect the position of Mr. Clegg in stating that he wishes first to make contact with the leader of the Conservative Party. As you know, we already have in place mechanisms and facilities that will give the political parties any civil service support that they may need. Mr. Cameron and Mr. Clegg should clearly be entitled to take as much time as they feel necessary. For my part, I should make clear that I would be willing to see any of the party leaders. Clearly, should the discussions between Mr. Cameron and Mr. Clegg come to nothing, then I would, of course, be prepared to discuss with Mr. Clegg the areas where there may be some measure of agreement between our two parties. It is with this in mind that all of us should be facing the times ahead. My view is clear. There needs to be immediate legislation on this to begin to restore the public trust in politics and to improve Parliament's standing and reputation. A fairer voting system is central. And I believe that you, the British people, should be able to decide in a referendum what the system should be. On the critical question...
So I want to make a big, open and comprehensive offer to the Liberal Democrats. I want us to work together in tackling our country's big and urgent problems, the debt crisis, our deep social problems, and our broken political system. On our political system, we agree with the Liberal Democrats that reform is urgently needed to help restore trust, and that reform must include the electoral system. The Liberal Democrats have their ideas, we have our ideas. For example, that all seats should be of equal size so that votes can have an equal value in a first-past-the-post system. And other parties have constructive proposals to put forward as well. So I believe we will need an all-party committee of inquiry on political and electoral reform. So I think we have a strong basis for a strong government. The national interest is clear. The world is looking to Britain for decisive action. The new government must grip this deficit and prevent the economic catastrophe that would result from putting off the difficult and the urgent action that needs to be taken.